fuck motivation, like honestly fuck motivation bro, who cares, भाड़ में जाए भाई. मेरे को नहीं रहना मोटिवेटेड, मेरे को नहीं रहना कॉन्स्टेंटली लाइक ऑन द ग्राइंड, मेरे को नहीं करना हसल कल्चर की ऐसी की तैसी भाई. आजकल डिबेट नहीं चल रहा 9 to 5 वाला कल्चर का कि लाइक 9 to 5 काम नहीं करना चाहिए भाई, 24 घंटा काम करो, और सीईओज लड़ रहे हैं भाई. फक ऑल ऑफ दैट, नहीं करना ये सब. लाइक फक मोटिवेशन बेबी, आई जस्ट रियली वांट टू चिल. नमस्कार सब लोग, मेरा नाम है भार्ग काले और मैं इनकलाब में आया हूँ अपना गाना निठल्ला को डिसाइफर करने के लिए. It's just about how I feel, it's about being useless, it's about feeling useless, and it is about accepting that emotion. A lot of people don't want to accept that emotion ना. सबको ब्रेव बनना है, सबको सॉर्टेड बनना है, सबको सही दिखना है लोगों के आसपास की. मेरे दोस्तों को लगना चाहिए भाई मैं सबसे सॉर्टेड आदमी हूँ, मेरे पेरेंट्स को लगना चाहिए मैं सबसे सॉर्टेड इंसान हूँ, मेरी जो पुरानी टीचर्स थी उनको लगना चाहिए वाह बेटा क्या कर पड़ा है ये. बट कभी कभार लाइक यू जस्ट डोंट फील लाइक डूइंग एनीथिंग, यू आर यूजलेस भाई. मतलब यू फील यूजलेस कि लाइक मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ ब्रो, बिकॉज देयर इज एन हायर लाइक व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट, existential question that a human being keeps answering and questioning and answering to itself, and that is very important, and those questions arise. So it's very important for people to आपके लिए बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप वो चीज़ को समझो और उसको फील करो. और इट डजेंट मैटर कि मतलब आप 4 दिन बाद कुछ सक्सेसफुल करने के लिए पहुंच गए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. आराम से उस इमोशन को फील करो, अंडरस्टैंड योर इमोशंस, व्हाई इज इट दैट यू आर फीलिंग सो बैड, व्हाई इज इट दैट यू आर फीलिंग यूजलेस, and then slowly work on it. But if you don't reflect on that emotion bro, you will only procrastinate. Like people will only procrastinate and they will not do their job properly. So feel being useless, enjoy it for that moment, give yourself a break and go back to your work, because you will work भाई. इंसान बेवकूफ़ नहीं है, इंसान काम करता ही है. आप ज़िंदगी काम करता है भाई. 12वीं तक बोलते हैं 12वीं कर लो, अच्छा कॉलेज मिल जाएगा, सब हो जाएगा, सब बकवास है. वो ज़िंदगी भर जब से पैदा हुआ है जब तब से लेकर और फिर जब तक वो मरता नहीं है वो काम ही करेगा. एंड आज की तरह जिस तरह से टाइम चल रहा है वो तो बुढ़ापे में भी काम करेगा. बट आई होप लाइक पीपल कम टू अ पॉइंट दे जस्ट रिटायर एंड चिल भाई. सो या दिस इज माई या दैट्स निठल्ला गाइस, दैट्स इट. मैं हूँ आवारा बेकार सा निठल्ला ही कुछ, जिसको आता नहीं कुछ भी यहाँ पे, आ भी जाने से दिल की है जो ख्वाहिश है हाँ कुछ, क्यों होती नहीं पूरी यहाँ पे. ला 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 La 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 la. So I think it's just me reflecting on myself and feeling like a lot of self-deprecation, and that's why I call myself a nithalla. I constantly feel like I don't know the things that I'm doing half the times. तो मेरे को नहीं पता मैं क्या करता हूँ. और तो that was, it's as literal as it can get. Like it means the same thing that I said कि मेरे को कुछ नहीं आता, मैं भोंदू हूँ. बहुत बारी मैं ऐसा फील करता हूँ, तो मैंने वही लिख दिया ब्रो. लाइक कोई और क्या ही बोलेगा, मैं खुद ही बोल देता हूँ भाई मैं भोंदू हूँ, मेरे को नहीं आता कुछ. एंड कुछ ख्वाहिशें हैं लाइक जो मैं पूरा करना चाहता हूँ, बट विल आई बी एबल टू अचीव दोज थिंग्स, विल आई बी एबल टू इवन डू दोज थिंग्स, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों की ख्वाहिशें पूरी नहीं हो पाती और लोग कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करते हैं अपने लाइफ में हाफ द टाइम. सो निठल्ला तो मैं हूँ ही, ख्वाहिशें भी पूरी नहीं हो रही तो मेरे को मस्ती करनी है फिर. लाइक आई डोंट वांट टू डू एनी हार्ड वर्क, मेरे को मस्ती करनी है, भाड़ में जाए सब कुछ, मेरे लाइफ के मज़े लेने हैं. हाँ मैं क्या करूँ, फील रियल, आई डोंट नो व्हाट्स द डील, फक मोटिवेशन बेबी, आई जस्ट रियली वांट टू चिल ऑन द बीच और एक मसाज हो, और फिर पार्टीज हो रात को, सुबह उठूँ तो पूल में और फिर गाड़ी को भगा दो लाइक व्रूम. लाइक आई डोंट नो व्हाट आई एम फीलिंग, I don't know what's the big deal about what I'm feeling as well. I don't know what's the big deal about what people are telling me to feel also. People always constantly want you to reflect and stuff, and who could care less. Fuck motivation. Like, honestly, fuck motivation, bro. Who cares? भाड़ में जाए भाई. मेरे को नहीं रहना मोटिवेटेड, मेरे को नहीं रहना कॉन्स्टेंटली लाइक ऑन द ग्राइंड, मेरे को नहीं करना हसल कल्चर की ऐसी की तैसी भाई. पीपल गोइंग ऑल द टाइम एंड सेइंग लाइक दैट. आजकल डिबेट नहीं चल रहा 9 to 5 वाला कल्चर का कि लाइक 9 to 5 काम नहीं करना चाहिए भाई, 24 घंटा काम करो, और सीईओज लड़ रहे हैं भाई. फक ऑल ऑफ दैट, नहीं करना ये सब. मेरे को बस लाइक फक मोटिवेशन बेबी, आई जस्ट रियली वांट टू चिल ऑन द बीच और एक मसाज हो, लाइक गोवा में जाते हो तो बीच में ऐसे बैठे रहते हो, फिर एक मसाज वाले भैया आते हैं, बढ़िया आपको मसाज देते हैं ब्रो. लाइक इट्स जस्ट दोज वाइब्स. लाइक आई जस्ट वांट टू लिव माय लाइफ लाइक दैट. पार्टी में जाओ, ऐश करो, सुबह उठो तो पूल में, कि मतलब सुबह उठते ही भाई सीधा पूल के अंदर डुबकी मारो. हाँ, और फिर गाड़ी को भगा दो एंड देन जस्ट गो आउट, लाइक व्रूम. सारी ये बातों को नीचे डालो और ब्रूम, कारपेट ये करो और फिर उड़ा दो, और मैं घूमूं हर जगह, खाली बैठा हुआ दिमाग, तेरी सास की ऐसी तैसी, ज्ञान दे के ना पका. लाइक ओ ओ. सो लाइक इट्स लाइक ये सब ठीक है, बट लाइक जो whatever negative thoughts and all the problematic thoughts you have in your mind, just like carpet them bro, just broom them under the carpet. Carpet मतलब कि basically like अगर आपको कोई, आपका फ्लोर गंदा है तो लोग कारपेट डाल देते हैं कि ठीक है भाई, मिट्टी पाओ तरीके से, एक तरह से कारपेट है कि मतलब हाँ ठीक है, छुपा दो सब कुछ, गंदा नहीं दिखना चाहिए घर. तो वैसे ही है ब्रो, लाइक अपने थॉट्स को लो, ये सब स्ट्रेस व्रेस को लो और सीधा कारपेट करो, और फिर लाइक इट्स लाइक एन अलादीन रेफरेंस वाला, लाइक और फिर उड़ा दो कि लाइक जस्ट सिट ऑन द ब्लडी कारपेट एंड जस्ट फ्लाई ऑफ ब्रो, हु केयर्स. मेरे को घूमना है ब्रो. आई वांटेड टू गो टू कोरिया बट माई वीज़ा गॉट रिजेक्टेड. Another sad story, but I really wanted to go there. I want to chill around. Because you're a musician, you're constantly in your studio, in your room. Earlier in your phase of life, when you're just starting out to be a musician, you're out there because you want to meet everybody, talk to everybody, get the contacts going. But once you have become a musician, it becomes a profession for you. Then you're just at your house. You're with those 3-4 people all the time. So it's a really it's a very secluded, lonely life in that sense. It can get, and like lonely not in a bad way, like just means that you are only restricted to 4 or 5 people at max. But I sometimes just really want to not give a shit, and मेरे को भी मतलब हिप्पी बनना है भाई. मेरे को भी ऐसे पहाड़ों में जाके ऐसे ज्ञान देना है, या मेरे को भी बीच में जाके पड़े रहना है. मेरे को मतलब हम्पी देखना है भाई, ठीक है. मैंने साउथ नहीं देखा है ढंग से, मेरे को ये सब करना है. मेरे को यूके जाना है, मेरे को इंटरनेशनल ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस लेकर ऐसे पूरा यूरोप का ड्राइव करना है. सो ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स मेरे को तो टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट पाकिस्तान भी देखना है भाई, कि मतलब बगल वाले मुल्क में क्या चल रहा है भाई, कैसा है, मतलब व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन. सो एंड दिमाग खाली बैठा है ब्रो, मतलब व्हाट डू यू डू. लाइक आई एम हाफ द टाइम, समटाइम्स आई एम जस्ट सो एम्प्टी, माई ब्रेन इज जस्ट सो एम्प्टी, इट्स जस्ट रनिंग विद दीज थॉट्स कि भाई मैं बेवकूफ़ हो गया क्या, मेरे बस की नहीं है क्या चीज़ें, एम आई नॉट गुड इनफ, कैन आई नॉट डू म्यूज़िक प्रॉपरली. एंड मतलब पढ़ाई वढ़ाई तो कर ली, ठीक है, अब आगे क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, क्यों करना है, सारे सवालों का ध्यान देते हुए, पर करना भी है बिकॉज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी है, सो यू कांट शाई अवे फ्रॉम इट. एंड तो अपना दिमाग खाली रखो, पड़े रहो ऐसे, देखते रहो, फ़ोन स्क्रॉल करो, रील देखते रहो. तो वही है ब्रो, तेरी सांस की ऐसी तैसी ब्रो इज़ जस्ट अ डायलॉग दैट माई मम्मा यूज टू से ब्रो. सांस मतलब वो मेरी वाइफ की मदर, तो सासू माँ वाला सांस. तो मेरी मम्मी फालतू में ये डायलॉग मारती थी रैंडमली ना, तेरी सांस की ऐसी तैसी. तो आई वॉज लाइक ओके कूल वट एवर, सो आई जस्ट यूज दैट लाइन जस्ट बिकॉज इट्स यूज एट होम. तो फॉर मी इट्स लाइक तेरी सांस की ऐसी तैसी, इट्स द होम थिंग. बट लाइक आई थिंक लॉट ऑफ पीपल थिंक ऑफ इट एज लाइक ब्रेथ ऑल्सो, वेर देर लाइक जस्ट चोक, शॉट अप, बिकॉज तू ज्ञान दे के मेरे को बहुत पका रहा है. सो दैट्स द होल थिंग कि तेरी सांस की ऐसी तैसी, ज्ञान दे के ना पका. सो फॉर मी इट्स पर्सनली अ डबल ऑनटॉन्ड्रा. But it's actually it just for a lot of people it just simply means that I just hope like you can't like not in a violent way but just stop breathing bro, because it's like you're annoying me with your ज्ञान. मतलब ज्ञान मत दो भाई, मतलब फालतू में ना लोग आके बोलते रहेंगे नहीं दिस इज व्हाट इज़ गुड फॉर यू, दिस इज व्हाट यू शुड डू, दिस इज़ व्हाट इट शुड हैपन. लाइक पहले टीचर्स की सुनो भाई, घर पे तो सुनते ही हैं, वो ज्ञान तो तुम सुन भी लोगे भाई, तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स हैं ना, तुम्हें पाल पोस के बड़ा कर रहे हैं, फिर टीचर भी ज्ञान देगा तो तुम चलो टीचर है इज्जत कर लो. फिर तुम्हारा दोस्त जो तुमसे थोड़ा ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल होगा फिर वो भी तुमको ज्ञान पेल रहा है, ठीक है. फिर दुनिया भर के सारे लोग ज्ञान पेल रहे हैं, फिर तुम इंडस्ट्री में आके स्ट्रगल करते हो तो फिर तुमको हर बंदा ज्ञान दे रहा है, मार्केटिंग वाला ज्ञान देता है, A&R ज्ञान देता है, सब ज्ञान देते हैं ब्रो. तो पूरी इंडस्ट्री बैठ के अब आपको ज्ञान दे रही है. सो लाइक ज्ञान दे के ना पका भाई, मतलब जस्ट डोंट लाइक, भाड़ में जाओ भाई तुम लोग, मेरे को नहीं सुनना किसी को, मैं अपना मस्ती करने आया हूँ. I don't know what to do. Basically, like, I just don't know what to do. मैं क्या करूँ? And then it goes into like this huge ass like rock part, which is like very Green Day-ish in my opinion. Shout out to Green Day, they're coming to India, but it's very Green Day for me. And then it fully goes, and then it's just like two words, bro. It's just हाँ क्या, which is like me just screaming. The production was really simple. It's just a couple of like just an acoustic drum kit with like a little bit of drums. There's a guitar that is being played, like दो तीन guitars थोड़े record हुए हैं, which is actually a sample. There is no bass line in the first half of the production. Um, there's just I've filled that bass up with the guitars only, and that is it in the in Nithalla wala part. That's it. It's just drum programming and the guitars and the vocals with harmonies, and I just like really heard the sample and was so happy listening to it that it made me feel a little more something more than what I am in general. Like I think that's the approach to any song which I have. If the sample makes you feel more than like just like listening to an audio loop, and then of course it moves into the big part, which is the rock wala entire section of Nithalla, which was actually like the tougher part of the production, because that was all like except for the drums, which were again programmed on through splice samples and through addictive drums and all of that. सब कुछ मतलब layering करके बहुत मेहनत से उसका layering करना था. Shout out to Hanish also, who helped me who mixed the track and also helped mix the master the track, and also helped me with the drums ka production on it, because he had some ideas on how to go about it. So we did that, and then of course the guitars का tone shaping and ये सब वो सब, फिर उस guitars को live record करना, and then playing the entire lead and everything, all solo वोलो बजाना ये सब वो सब, and trying to make a track that transits into something so soft and then moves into a rock part, but also it should not just suddenly be like ये क्या कर दिया, you can't just give people so many shifts unnecessarily. And I am not somebody who likes to just jump the gun because of the sake of it. मैं ऐसे beat flip करने के लिए instrumental flip नहीं करता हूँ. I like for it to make a little more sense, have a little more organic progression, where it feels like okay, this could come, but it should still act as a little bit of surprise, because of course the song is so soft and then suddenly it goes so hard. I just really enjoy rock music, so I wanted to do that. But the production is damn simple. I just think like if you keep your mind open about like production in general and just use a few good sounds here and there, it sounds pretty good. But that's the production, bro. Like the interesting part of the production is that like the outro of Nithalla, which is the rock part, is actually one of the feedback loops from that was actually teased right when the song opens. So there's a ting karke, there's a sound that hits the moment the song starts, and that is to like sort of foreshadow that there's something weird coming aage jaake, because that sound just comes at the start and then never comes in the entire like first half of Nithalla. And so yeah, I mean that's a little Easter egg. If people understand that, that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, that's it for the production bit, man. Like just basic stuff. It's very simple. There are some sounds that people don't expect you to do, because they always expect certain elements and sounds to be there from a particular artist. But an artist is just somebody who's just doing things to express and to have fun. I enjoy making music and I make whatever I really like to. I mean, I can make anything. I couldn't care less if people, think it's in cohesion with everything or not. Whether it's his sound, I couldn't care less about my sound particularly. So it was just to tell people that, sometimes there are songs like Pisstake Freestyle is a song that is not necessarily something that I would just randomly do, but it's something that I made. And I was like, okay, cool, man, it doesn't matter. I will just put this thing out. It's important to just put some things out just because you've made it. It doesn't have to sit in your library, in your secret song banks, just because you feel like, oh, this is not my sound. So Nithalla was to tell people the fact that I couldn't care less about you thinking what my sound is. I want to do the music that I enjoy, and I am enjoying it, so I've put it out. So I hope that people can accept that part of me through Nithalla, and a lot of people have, and it's been really nice. So I'm glad that that message also got sent across. As far as the features come into play, of course Yukato Orange Pepsi is one of the best drum and bass producers, artists in the country, hands down. and we made this song 3.5 years back. This was supposed to come out as a single, and but it never just got out. We could never finish it until like I put my foot down and was like, Yukato, we need to finish this. And so it was just a collaborative effort. There was no thought behind, oh, I need a particular feature. It was just that the two of us were sitting in a room and we made the song. On Pisstake Freestyle, however, I'd made the instrumental and I'd done my part, and I'd not even written my part. I'd just mumbled my part, which is what it is. That's why I like the song. In my part still has that mumble element to it, where I'm just mumbling words. I was just having fun, bro. मतलब मेरे को कुछ नहीं. I just made a stupid beat. It sounds stupid, and all I did was I just took my mic and I just started like increased the auto tune to a very high level, and I just kept yapping in front of the mic, yapping melodies. So then I was like, but it sounded so much fun. It was so funny to me that I said there are only two people in this entire country who can actually like pull off like an energy, which is tomfoolery-ish, but at the same time very poetic, because those boys write some of the most weird shit with the most deepest meanings. They're great. Both of them are amazing writers, and they can say things in such such a different way that your brain cannot think of it in the first go. How can you tackle the same problem like this? Everybody is going here. One person might go here, but these guys will come from the side and then hit the problem. So then they came, bro, and then they started writing, and then they talked about like taking a piss at people, and then it became the song that it was. And I'm glad that it happened with them, because I think because it was with them, people accepted Pisstake Freestyle more. If I just did it alone, people would have been like, "ये क्या बकवास कर रहा है?" But it is big. I am I'm in debt to them because of that. I'm indebted. But yeah, man, though that was just the thought. Like the thought was that these are the boys who can do and take up challenges. Musically, they're the only people who are ready to take up challenges. Everybody else is damn scared. So if I wanted to take up a challenge like doing a Pisstake Freestyle, it could only be with people who are themselves ready to take up a challenge of doing a song that is so weird. Nikamma was, of course, again me, and was my first solo album. The idea was that Nithalla, the three songs that are there in Nithalla, were actually supposed to be a part of Nikamma. And then when I was doing the track lists and I was trying to understand how to go about the album, I realized that these songs do not necessarily fit in the ambit of Nikamma. And that's why I did Nithalla as a separate project, as a EP, which is like, in terms of, it's a continuation. It's a small brother of Nikamma, and that's why Nithalla sounds very similar to the Nikamma project, but the other two songs are absolutely sonically different. Is to make people ease into the project, where they're like, okay, this is the Bharg that we've heard in Nikamma, the album, but okay, what are the next two songs gonna be like? And then it suddenly just shifts. These were two songs that I just could not fit in the album, and you can clearly hear why they could not be fit into the album. That is Orange Pepsi and Pisstake, because they just didn't make sense at that point in time. That's the progression from Nikamma to Nithalla, bro. And of course, Nikamma or Nithalla names wise also similar. So yeah, that's how I moved from Nikamma to Nithalla. The album cover was, as usual, made by Sasta Acid. He's done all my three projects. That is Sab Chahiye. No, Sab Chahiye was not done by him. Sab Chahiye was done by Panini, AFCAP. But Nikamma and Nithalla and a lot of my other songs were Sunehri Zindagi, Houdini, right? All these songs were all done by Sasta Bhai. And Sasta Bhai and I go way back, bro. Like, we started together. Jangli Kutta's artwork was by Sasta Bhai. That was his first artwork that he did with us. And he's like an elder brother, one of the best. Of course, he's the most genius guy ever. One of the best in the country. There's no doubt about it. Any top, if your song is charting in India, it's most probably a Sasta Acid cover also over there. Specifically, if it's an indie song charting, it's most probably a Sasta Acid cover. So of course that, but the cover is simple, bro. Of course, it has a basic idea of what my studio would look like. There's my blue guitar on the left hand side. There are these like my speakers. Then of course there's three screens, but those three screens, I don't have three screens. I only have one screen, and I'm about to buy another monitor for myself. which is going to be a vertical setup, not an horizontal setup. But he did a horizontal setup. Then a couple of like MIDI controllers and all. A briefcase saying Bharg, and I don't know what. And somewhere it says album coming soon. Also, there are like some notes being stuck on the thing. So it's just me. There's orange Pepsi over there. Then there is a लोग ऐसे भर्ग एंड भगवान वाला जोक मारते थे. So there's like a landline of like Bhagwan over there, which is yeah. So it's just like a lot of like Easter eggs, and there's an entire like thing where it's written album coming soon, and then there's a Sasta Acid logo behind it. Because I always tell Sasta, hi bro, it's such a cool logo. You need to bloody put it in there all the time. That's the artwork, bro. The artwork is just my things and Easter eggs of me. Like it's just showcasing personality. That's it. Like कि मेरा ये side है. But yeah, there's nothing like super like in depth or nothing super poetic. I don't want to do anything too poetic. No point. It's a basic artwork. It should reflect what I am. It does that. I mean, yeah, I just dabble up into different things because it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy making music. I enjoy making music for other people. It's always challenging because their perspective is so different about music, and to be able to fulfill that perspective is also, it's a good brain exercise for me. Like it makes me work a little more, and it's like warming up for me. Like producing for other people is like warming up my skill sets. Like it's constantly like you must never let your skill set rust. So production for me, like producing for other people, is like never letting your skill set rust, and always trying to do your best with other people, because perspectives can really change the outcome of what you're producing. Because Bharg wouldn't particularly produce that for Bharg. Yeah, man, like hip hop, of course, hip hop though is always going to be a part of my life. I started with that. Though Sab Chahiye was not necessarily a proper hip hop project. It had a lot of R&B pop songs also in it. So it was a hip hop project per se. Like I wouldn't call Drake a particularly like a hip hop artist. He's a pop artist. So I also think like Sab Chahiye was a pop project with, of course, hip hop, because there were hip hop collaborations mainly. So it has that, but of course it was approached as a pop project. And Nikamma was a indie pop rock project, and Nithalla is just Nithalla, is a random things together. And future mein, I don't know what am I going to do, but it's going to be a lot of fun. No expectations in terms of what genre I'm going to put out. Just random stuff. Things with Rawal will also come out soon. I don't know how soon is soon, but for sure. I and yeah, I mean, I can't give you dates of everything that I'm doing, but will it happen? Yes, it will. I'm sure it will. And when will it happen is something that you'll have to just wait and watch, because अगर डेट ही दे दी तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी, फिर डेट से फॉलो अप नहीं करा तो गाली और पड़ती है भाई, तो हाँ. बट रावल के साथ भी प्रोजेक्ट आएगा, आगे भी और भी प्रोजेक्ट्स चल रहे हैं, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टफ चल रहा है ब्रो. लाइक रियली लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ पॉप स्टफ, डांस हॉल स्टफ, a lot of R&B, a lot of like alternative pop, completely weird ass shit. I'm being full like niche about a few things. So it's an interesting year, man. I think this year is going to be a lot more releases. However, hip hop is always going to be a part. तो hip hop तो जाएगा ही नहीं, तो वो scene से मैं आया हूँ, है ना. तो yeah, that's pretty much it.